New game. Let me start the timer. This storm isn't letting up. Everyone head into the cabin. Screen is shaking. Monsters, can anyone fight? Skills. Can't use our skills. Limit. Triple strike. We only took 1 damage. What? How come we can't use our skills and we got the right magic points? That's weird. This gotta be a vented battle. It has to be. Accuracy plus. What is going on? Okay, 3 HP. Must not have a bow equipped. That's what I'm thinking. Must not have a bow equipped. Brace for impact. Nice use of the scroll mechanic. Yo, what's up, Gallus 99S? It is Power Hour. Let's go. Is everyone accounted for? 3, 4, 5. Yes, we are here. Where are we? Well, luckily, we weren't sailing too far off the coast. We should be near the town of Alma. How long will it take you to fix the ship? Unfortunately, that crash dealt some real damage. I'm guessing we won't be moving for at least a few days. That is unacceptable. I know. Listen, the agency will of course provide full refunds, and I personally will cover everyone's stay at the nearest inn. We're going to need to find a place to eat in town too. Well, I can't wait around here for days. I'm heading out to look for a way home. Are you sure? There's no telling what's out there. Yes, I have a family waiting for me. We might have perished without your help earlier. Please accept this weapon. It's the least I can do. Short bow. Okay, we didn't have a bow. This definitely a better way to hide those skills. That way it won't look so jank. So we only got weapon and accessories. We didn't get healed for no fault of ours. We can save any time. Farewell. Take care out there. Good luck, young lady. Thank you again for your help. Maps don't look too bad. See, this is RTP. This is how... These are the kind of maps you can make. Put enemy to sleep. You're doing one-hit kills. 2 gold found. We have no healing items. What if we die? What if we die before we get to that potion? I'm pretty sure there's a potion in there, but what if? What if? There you go, it's a potion. What if we die before we get to that potion? Yeah, think about that when you design your games. Three is a good number. Where else am I? Where am I supposed to? Leveled up. Let's go. Okay, do I go this way? I still getting the fights. Revive. Ether. Got the knock knock noise. 1 gold. So, is this a knock knock game? Is this a knock knock game? Potion and gold. I like the treasure boxes. They look pretty cool. Oh wow. That is dope. You see how everything looks clean in this game? You got the 2 tile high walls. Well, it's 3 tile high, but it actually looks like walls. You can hang stuff on them. It doesn't look like, doesn't look bad, you know, for RTP. They actually did a pretty good job. Even some of the houses are copy and pasted. Is someone there? Big cats. Allow me. Wait, who? Are these Lowe's enemies? Flame slash. Frost slash. Greetings, señorita. Are you navigating the forest alone? I heard someone else may be here who could help me get the armor. Is that you? Indeed. This place is much easier to navigate. I see you have a short bow. How is your accuracy? I can hit a monster, is that what you mean? Excellent. Then I lead the larger creatures to me and I rely on you to handle slipperier swords. And do you have a name? You may call me El Zorro, the Fox. Well, very well. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Okay, are we gonna like transition to different music? Cause that would've been dope. Like his theme just went away and the regular music come back. That would've been so fire. Found potion. Why buy Lowe's enemies and use them but not buy his generator? Cause nobody has money like that to buy generators and stuff like that. Bro, you asking for too much, my guy. You asking for too much. Good question. Enemies are $12 a pack, I think. And these might be the freebies. Developer, I don't think these are the freebies. You need monsters in tow? Won't you go to Lowe's? Hold on. What happened to my triple strike? Oh man, they done cheated me, bro. They done cheated me. That was 1 arrow, bro. Okay, and flip blindness, silent, and sleep. Okay. That's the triple. Low making more money than the devs. Hey, get out of Low's pocket, man. You can't be in his pocket. Stop watching his pockets. Ain't it crazy that Aghite is gonna make, that girl is gonna make her she's gonna make her Kickstarter campaign. Can you imagine if you guys had a Kickstarter? How well it probably would do. Like, that's crazy. Somebody in the community accomplished something. I think she gonna make it. I think she gonna make it. But the generator is like really what you need. The bridge tile. What's wrong with the bridge? You don't like it? That's a good bridge. That's not a bad bridge, man. Once you make a kit start, you have to finish it. I think her kit starter just looks amazing. You know what I mean? Like, she has everything transparent. She has good rewards. She's offering good rewards and stuff like that. That's what people like. And the art looks good. You know, her stuff looks good. And I'm pretty sure she has lots of support from the community and maybe clients that got their people on it. You know what I mean? Like, that goes a long way. Once you're an artist and get your name out there, you never know. The horizontal bridge, you walk on the railing, I think. I'm being picky. Kicking butt right now, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay, what do I need to level up? How do I know my next level? I cannot, okay. It's just the bar. You don't see the actual numbers. Those enemies are part of a pack. You have to buy those. And some of you guys are so cheap to buy that you won't even know. Let's go! Encounters are a little bit too high. Their counter rate is a bit too high. What you guys think? You think their counter rate is a little bit too high? I hear something. Watch out! Why this enemy for the first boss? I don't know. Can I heal? Heal! Limit break. Shadow slash. Got action sequencing. Let's freaking go! So easy. Okay, he said it will be easier. Let's go. He won't lie there. He won't lie. Cause DJ King, what if he had the budget? Either buy the generator or buy the enemy pack. You gotta make it make sense. We made it. Yes, in one piece. Welcome to Alma. Thank you for your help. Will you happen to know if I catch a train or any long distance transport from here? I doubt they will have that here. I believe your best bet is to continue to the city of Amistad. Amistad means friendship in Spanish. If those who did not know, Amistad means friendship in Spanish. Well, how much further is that? That is another track until it's up. I might suggest we call it a night and continue tomorrow, once we are well rested. You come with me? Of course. I like this song too. I anticipate scarier moments on the way. In fact, it would be a good way to try to take them off. I see. Okay, let's stay here tonight. Alma Me Soul. Yep, Alma Me Soul as well. Y'all guys are making me forget my Spanish. Oh my goodness. Nah. See, look at this map. This is not a bad map. This is not a bad map for RTP. And it's really hard to make RTP maps. It is really difficult. So hard a caveman can't do it. It's a sample map. No, it's not. No, it's not. This guy want to call sample maps. This guy want to call sample maps on every good looking map. I don't believe him. There's no way you're going to know all the sample maps in every RPG Maker engine. There's no. Oh, shoot. He said, open RPG Maker MV and you will see it. D7 House is a sample map. Wow. I think that's racist, guy. I think that's racist. How you doing, Nova? Regardless, it shouldn't matter if it's a sample map or not. Tell him. Tell him. You gotta let this guy know it doesn't matter what the map looks like. It matters if the player is having fun or not. That's all that matters. Am I enjoying? Am I enjoying myself when I play the game? Tired, how are things with D7? Oh man, you know yesterday was Mother's Day. So that was a long day yesterday. And a busy day. So I was dealing with that. And took the kids to the fair. Then we went out to eat. You know, and spent time together. And, you know, talk to family and friends with the church. And I had to get up 3 o'clock in the morning, go to work. I'm tired a little bit, but I had to stream because I gotta make content. Yeah. That's my day. That's my day. And it's only Monday. Got 4 more days. Then I got paid my mortgage. Gotta pay my Best Buy account. I gotta pay the kids' karate. All on the same day. So you can imagine my pockets are hurting. And I gotta pay something. I gotta pay the light bill. Everything is due on the 15th. Everything is due on the 15th. As someone who used a sample map my first game, I got tore up in here for it. So I'm going to say it's cheaping out. What game was yours? J Arrow Gaming. Oh, Etherwind. Wow. Yeah, I remember that game. Yeah. I remember Etherwind. Yep. That was a long time ago. Holy smokes. Then I played it again. I think I played it last year. Was it last year? I think it was another. Yeah, I remember. But it wasn't a bad game though. Solace, I remember Solace. That was a good one. That was a good one, Solace. I liked it. How many players would know it's a sample? There you go. There you go. That's what I'm trying to tell them. It's only devs. It's only devs. See, y'all complaining about the wrong thing. It's not what you guys think. It's what the players think. You gotta make it make sense, guys. You gotta make it make sense. Well, the criminal I'm after is the man dressed in blue. He's pulling many people in danger, casting fire spells. Have you seen anyone matching the description? No, can't say we have. Too bad. Well, I have to continue my search. Would you in need of assistance? It seems all of us here are making way to Amistad. We did get by far teaming up. I will gladly accept any who are willing and able. Do be careful. The man is dangerous. I am complaining about because it won't separate your game world from another, but my bad for expecting better. I can get the game and play it and complain about it, which makes me a player. Checkmate. It don't make you a player, it makes you a complainer. That's all you do is complain. Complain, 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 complain. Why this is not in the middle? It's like they're gearing up. I see what their developers doing. They're gearing up. That is freaking dope. That is freaking dope. And original. Alejandro. Wasn't he going by the Fox? And not Alejandro? Okay, you can't go back upstairs. No. Where do you get these games for your Power RD7? This is a commercial game? If it was, what about it? If it was a commercial game, what about it? Jericho's a samurai. The road could be dangerous. Allow me to deal with armored creatures like giant beetles. I can cast spells to target elemental weakness. I can heal HP or cure ailments such as poison. So what does this mean? I'm hitting triangle. So what does that mean? It's just some devs personal learning projects. That's fine. Use all the sample map. This is not, to my understanding, I don't think this is a commercial game. Oh, you can use triangle to defend. Nice. Flame slash. Fire. 2 experience. Found ether. Flame slash. So you can only do elemental against this enemy. Fire. 2 gold, 2 experience. If it was a commercial game, what about it? You're still gonna buy it and play it. You be like, oh man, this is a good game. This game is better than my game. There are lots of commercial RPG Maker games with sample maps. There's nothing wrong with sample maps. Now, what people should do is try to imitate how that sample map look and just make your own unique way. You know, like just get pointers on how to use certain tiles and stuff with that map based on the sample map. Like you can learn how to make cliffs just by looking at it. You know, hilly parts, forests. See, I've seen Drifty call out a sample map that someone was using. They say, oh, this is a sample map. I don't think you should use sample maps. That could be true. See, I like how they got like little boosters. Like Magic Plus. That's pretty cool. Like, it's like this developer. And you got Flea. Party Fleas. It's like this developer definitely put some thought into this game. Like you could definitely see the thought and the effort. Is this a sample map too, DJ? Mr. Know-It-All? Your internet disconnecting a lot today. I am not surprised. I am not surprised, my guy. Darn it, I should have Let's go. Okay, I need to do some fire. Okay, I don't have enough magic points to do Flame Slash. Ether. I think this is not good design to have like an enemy just weak against the elements and not regular attack like swords. Like a plant should be weak against a sword cut too. You know what I mean? Like slash damage. So instead of having it just being tied to like flames, you should be able to kill it regardless. It may take some time, but I would make it, you know, a lot more easier to kill like a sword or whatnot. Staves, you could understand. Rods, you could understand, you know, like blunt objects. But definitely slash damage, swords, fire should be able to kill that plant no problem. They say lows battlers make the game better. Like it makes the game look a whole lot better. And it does. Cool enemies, cool battlers, action sequencing. And I'm tired of fighting the same group of enemies too. I think these enemies are a pack. They're not free. To my understanding, I think you got the free version, Colo. You got the free packs. Holy smokes. Okay, they're not dead. I'm still poisoned. Let's use a skill. Cure. I mean, the battlers and the enemies seem to go well. They seem to fit together perfectly. It's not like it's Akashic's enemies, where they definitely look different. Like the RTP and those battlers do not look good together. That's just my opinion. Man. Oh my gosh, tired of fighting these enemies. Think I'm about the level. I don't think there's a way to see exactly how much experience I need. But yeah, I definitely see the point in that. Flame Slash. Oh my god. I really hate this plant. Like, this plant sucks. He just takes too long to kill. And I don't have the resources. Cause you only get 3 ethers. You only get 3 ethers to like really do anything. And here we have an enemy that requires magical abilities to kill. Five. No ethers. I gotta save my stuff. Now, is this game open world? Okay, so that was blocked off. We were going the right way. I normally try to get an hour in the game. But I do have somewhere I have to be. Not now, but I probably got like about another hour. Unlike you, my Indian friend, I have things I gotta do. I am a very busy man, and I stream when I get the opportunity. When the opportunity calls. Oh my god, why I'm fighting these enemies in the cave? Like the same freaking flowers. Like I don't have antidotes. All we finding is antidotes. Revive, revive, antidotes, revive, antidotes, revive, antidotes, revive. No freaking ethers. They were too hot outside. That's what it seems like, Brent. Let's go! Level up. And thank God that leveling restores everything. What's this? Oh. What? There he is. What? Oh, Balder. That's Pooh Bear. That's what Winnie the Pooh to say. Oh, Balder. I'm not done here. Minions. Keep these interlopers busy. Holy smokes! Come on. Come on. Gosh darn flower. Stunning blades. Triple strike. Hey, how much HP this one got? I could have swore the other one had, what, like 30? Shadow Slash. 11 experience. Nice. You're coming with me. Oh, here comes the real fight. Summoners being protected. Can you put this enemy to sleep? Oh, shoot! Oh, shoot. You can put him to sleep. That won't jack. Let me blind this guy. Okay. Not weak against fire or lightning. You figure they'll be weak against like frost. Try again, water. 23. Not a bad game, man. Not a bad game. Game is awesome. He said, what jank is this? See, y'all gotta have faith. Y'all gotta have faith in these developers. You know, you can't talk bad about their project, or they're not gonna want to learn. Like, they're not gonna want to improve. All you doing is discouraging them and making them give up. That's all you're doing when you talk bad about somebody's project. That's why I don't talk bad about their project like that. Because I want them to grow. I want them to learn. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, my peoples? Because you all used to be there. You used to be that developer. That game was horrible. You know, you gotta make it make sense. Y'all guys used to be that developer where your game was so horrible, it just didn't make any sense. You know what I mean? If your ego this fragile, get off my lawn. D7 clearly has to play the troll games from the jam. Is this Otmar Leibert? I don't know who that is. It can be harsh, but you won't grow without some feedback. Exactly. Hey, it's the golem from Dungeon Rummage. This is person called what's his name? The Mexican the Mexican Lion Mexican. I believe that's the developer's name. Don't bother. Water. Let's get out of here. Harry, everyone get out. Did everyone make it out? Everyone is counted for. We should get back to the inn and recover. Agreed, let's go. Ah, thank God for not making us walk back. Nice! Malcolm, are you hurt? Yes, but I'm alive, thanks to you, my dear. Did you have time to complete the ritual? Yes. Just as they attacked me, we could move forward with our plans. Well done. What? What? Guess we now know why the battle music sounds like an all-you-can-eat taco buffet. Oh my God. Look, I don't want that type of talk on my chat, my guy. We don't do that. We don't do that, okay? We don't do that around here. We do not use that kind of language around here, my guy. Just letting you know. I have to stand up for some of these developers because I am their voice. I am their voice when they don't have one. A dangerous ritual. Yes, probably mean they're attempting to bring something frightening from another world. And time is also a factor now. I still promise to get Leilani to Amistad. Let's head together for safety. We could discuss next steps here. There. Agreed. The road to Amistad across the waterfall to the northeast. Let us get going then. Okay, are we healed? Yes, we are healed. Got the knock knock noise. Hold on. This is this new? This a new area? Oh man, not this freaking plan again, bro. Come on, developer. Come on. Why? Oh man. That plant ain't no joke, bro. Oh my gosh, another one. I got to run away. I'm sorry, I'm tired of fighting them things. Not for 2 experience points. I need more XP, my guy. Hold up. Am I going the right way? Okay, that sign doesn't say anything. Y'all remember the developers of Rafts Myth? That developer put a counter bar. Like the bar climbs up if you are getting close to a fight. Now that was cool. Now where am I supposed? Okay, that's blocked off. Okay. So I was going the right way. What's cool about it, I know when I'm about to get in the fight. And it's not surprising. Well, Harlequin is disrespectful and critical at the same time. What if you want players to be surprised? Yeah, but not fighting a plant every 2 seconds. Where you gotta spend all your magic points. And the enemies look like they're floating as well. Because the way the shadow is located. I would just get rid of the shadows. See, the bee is fine, but the snake look like it's floating. All the land creatures look like it's floating. Make plant tacos. Y'all is racist. Y'all are the R words. Oh my gosh. Y'all speaking like you know who. This is our gaming. Y'all gonna get me banned again, bro. Y'all gonna get my channel taken down again. Like the last game had a girl with a goatee. What do you call a woman? What is a person that looks like a woman but with a beard? What do you call that person? What is that person? They look like a girl, but they have like a mustache, a beard, or something. I have no idea. Flame Slash. I'm just asking a simple question. That's all I ask. You know, I ain't trying to disrespect nobody. You know what I mean? That's the last thing I want to do. I don't know why we're fighting the same enemies. He trying to take us down with him. I mean, I'm just... Back in the day in the circus, Like they had women with like the women with the beard. You know what I mean? Like the circus attraction. You know what I mean? See, y'all think negative of everything. Terrell. Jericho, you're home. How goes your investigation? Not the best, I'm afraid. Listen, I want you to meet Daisy and Takesha. Hi there. Hello. Greetings. Welcome to Amistad. Terrell is the city pastor and also a mage. I was hoping you three could discuss the situation. We encountered a second mage, and Takesha here says they were performing a dangerous ritual. What kind of ritual? From what we saw, we believe they are in the process of summoning something powerful. That is concerning. Will you help me research? Of course. Wonderful. I'll leave you magic source to it. Oh no, we lost her. No. And we're still poisoned. They got magic but don't want to cure us. I'll let you know what we discover. Knock knock. Somebody gotta be dead. Okay, 1 HP. It's locked. Boom, 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 boom. Let me guess, this is a sample map too. See, you can't believe everything that DJ King says. The guy be lying sometimes. The random encounter rate is no different from you guys' random encounter rate. It's all the same. Trust me. I've seen you guys encounter rates. They're high too. They're freaking high too. Imagine using random encounters. Okay, we can't go up these stairs. Oh, that's dope. The encounter rate is easy to fix though. Only one person got a bad encounter rate, and that's the Nerd Mansions. Oh my god, that encounter rate is so... That encounter rate is notorious. Atrocious. What can I do for you? Fire bracelets? I'm not gonna buy those. I ain't do no random encounters. It's ain't a word. I think ain't is a word. I think it's in the dictionary too. Battle axe. +3. Let me wait until I get the other characters. Wait until I get the other characters back. Let me guess, DJ King, is this a sample map too? Mr. Know-It-All? Violet, what are you doing? Same thing with the fire. Gordon, my friend. Jericho, welcome home. Did you nab your target? Sadly, no. And the situation has gotten more complicated. Here, I want to meet Leilani and Alejandro. These two warriors helped me navigate the wilderness. It's only thanks to them I have survived the encounter with the mages. Pleased to meet you both, mages. You're saying there's a second one now? Indeed. We have fought off the first when his partner ambushed us. We all nearly drowned in that cave. That means there's more serious than we thought. We need to call a town meeting. Agreed. Leave it to me. You all get a good night's sleep, and we'll meet in the morning. Leilani, Alejandro, you two rest here for now. I arranged rooms for everyone tonight. Oh, thank you. Very well. Very well. New game or same game. All these assets just blend together now. This is a new game, my guy. This is a new game. This is the second game he playing. Nothing special about the maps because it's sample maps. Doesn't matter. It's a game. So make it make sense. It's a freaking game. We'll let you know what we discovered. We're brothers, we're happy, and we sing it, and we colored. Dun, dun, dun. Give me a high five. It's locked. Okay, I can leave. Not sure I want to do that. DJ don't want to hear that. Okay, where am I supposed to go to sleep at? They say the inn, but I don't see one. I think it's that building. It's locked. I'm going to need a couple rooms for some guests before we leave out of town. Well, let's get that taken care of. Thank you kindly. That's such a weird thing to say. If your choice is sample map or bad maps. Bad maps. Sure. But the choice never is only sample or bad map. How about get better at mapping or hire someone? Why restrict yourself to the choice of terrible and still pretty terrible? When playing a game, I'd rather see sample map than bad map. See, you gotta think about it, you guys. This game isn't for you. This game is for a player, a real player, not a developer. Real player ain't gonna know what a sample map is. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Yes, everyone here is being hospitable. I'm glad. The others will be waiting for us at the town hall. Let's get going then. Alright. My hour has passed. An hour is up. An hour is up, you guys. All right, so within that hour, I got to see some pretty good stuff, some cool stuff, right? The game made with RPG Maker. I believe this is MZ. Um, it looks pretty good. It plays pretty good. Got a pretty good, intriguing story. Within 1 hour, I pretty much have an idea of what's going on. We met the antagonist. We met the characters that the game should revolve around. We got 5 battlers, and we all help each other. I do feel like this is a first-person project. I mean, a first game project made by the developer. Could be a serious project at that, or they probably participated in jams or whatnot and stuff like that. I can agree that some people may have different skill set when it comes to making maps. Some people can charge, some people cannot. You know, and that can go a long way. Only thing that people was complaining about is sample maps. Like, it really stood out to them. Where they feel like you shouldn't use a sample map regardless. It is a sample. Sample maps are supposed to be used as a tool to show how can you make a map. That's a sample map. Should a sample map be used in a game? Me personally, I feel that sample maps should be studied, and you could use them to practice to make certain terrains or certain looks in your game. There's nothing wrong using that to learn. But it could take the originality from your game, right? It could take originality from your game. That's the bad part about it. It could take the originality from your game, because if you play somebody else's game, you're not going to really see two of the same maps. You're going to see different style. Now, the problem is you won't be able to use sample maps throughout the whole game. You're going to get worn out of the sample maps. So if you're not a good mapper, one map is going to look really good, the sample map. Then the map you try to make is going to look really bad. You know, that's the thing. You got to keep that consistent style when it comes to mapping as well. If not, you're going to have a mashup. You see how you guys complain about, oh, the enemy don't go together with these sprites. Blah, 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 blah. That's what y'all do. Y'all complain about, oh, the enemy looks like this. The enemy looks like that. Why are you using this enemy? Why are you not using that enemy? Like, you guys are never satisfied when it comes to that. That's why I feel that you need to choose a play style when it comes to, like a style, a certain style when it comes to how your game looks. Now, the game looks good. Like, visually, it looks good. It looks like somebody spent some time on it. You can see the effort. The characters, you can see effort. They have unique skills. They got limit breaks. You actually strategize, because some certain enemies could only be damaged by pierce enemy, like pierce battlers, or you're not going to do no damage. So everybody does play a part. That's the good thing about it. Now, like I said, not everybody's good mappers. Everybody is not good mappers. So, to each their own. Reason why y'all saying the sample maps because y'all see them a lot. A player ain't going to care about that. A player isn't really going to care about that. And when I mean the player, somebody's not affiliated with the development of RPG Maker games. Sample maps bad. It's a perfectly valid critique. Mapping was not my focus is also a perfectly valid response. You can see it that way. I think people tend to underestimate the power of RPG Maker. I think people should be more curious about its capabilities when using it instead of writing it off as a practice engine. And this is what I also think. People get so excited when they get this engine. They want to show off they work so bad, right? So they tend to take shortcuts. Sample maps could be a shortcut. Some people may not even realize that these maps is going to be recognized because they're sample maps. You know, some people may feel like, oh, who's going to know this? That's the thing. Who's going to notice this is a sample map other than a developer? DJ King seems to know what every sample map looks like. I don't know how the guy know, but there's hundreds and hundreds of sample maps, but the guy recognizes the sample maps. Some of you guys may not even catch that it's a sample map unless you view the sample map. I'm pretty sure some of you don't even look at a sample map. Y'all just go ahead and map to the best of your ability. And if you see a sample map, you probably wouldn't even recognize one unless it was pointed out to you that it's a sample map. So, to each his own. At the end of the day, to each his own. I believe this game has, default music. You guys know how I feel about default music and certain music from a pack. I feel like, there's tons and tons of different free sample music that you can use out there to use in your game to make your game better in sound. If a developer refused to actually make if a developer let me see. If the developer refused to actually make their own maps and ops will only use the sample map despite the fact that they have the assets to buy used to make learn, that makes them lazy. People only use Unity practice engines as well. Same with Unreal Engine. The ability to plug default assets is what makes something into practice. Only sample maps, so there was never a single original map out the entire hour gameplay. Not trying to be confrontational. Was every map sampled? I don't think every map was sampled, but maybe the inside the buildings, inside the probably was sampled. But I think I did see some original maps. Everything was a sample. Maybe like the town. I mean, not the town. The stores and stuff. That probably was sample. Like the weapon shop looked like it was sampled. The item shop looked like it was sampled. Because I did see some of those sample maps before. I probably would recognize most sample maps. It's not about recognizing them either. In my honest opinion, the sample maps are mostly decent, and what the player will notice is when there are parts with no sample map, the quality suddenly drops. Yeah, that's why I said you're better off just learning how to map on your own and not bother using sample maps. Just use it as a template to emulate what you want it to look like. You could just switch things around and not 100% use it. You can probably use 60% of the sample map and just add some extra stuff to it to kind of make it unrecognizable. That's what people should do, but they don't do it. Imagine if all Final Fantasy games after Final Fantasy 1 use the same assets. It's like you're complaining about default music. Player ain't gonna know. I agree. Sample maps are not that big of a deal. The reason why I complain about the default music is because one, the player isn't gonna know, but at the same time, it puts into practice. Once again, it puts into practice of you going out and finding stuff that's original to the project, to your project. Especially you're gonna work hard on it. You're gonna make it a unique game. You know, of course, you should want to use something that's not as common in RPG Maker, you know. So, and once again, the player may not even recognize the default music, but as a developer, you want to make it everything in your power to be original. Some things you can't control, like the way the sprites look, the way the enemy battlers are, because you may not have the knowledge and the skill to make certain assets. You know, you are at the mercy of the engine and what it has to offer. But music, you can control. You can control what music you put in your freaking game. It's not that freaking hard. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, I have to use this these sound effects or these pictures because I have no choice. You know, but at the same time, you got there's plenty of options out there for music. Like, I'm not trying to hear that, my guy. I'm not trying to hear that. That's pure laziness. That's pure laziness. That combat needs to upgrade. Combat was a focus. Combat is the focus because each character does a certain play. They play a certain role. You got elemental weaknesses. You have only certain characters could cause damage to a certain enemy, etc., etc. You got limit breaks. I think combat is the primary focus on this game next to the story. So yeah, I think the story they want to focus on in combat. You know, I think they're doing a good job on the combat. Combat ain't bad. And I like games with little numbers. You know, I like games with little numbers. You know, they got combat, you know, little numbers and all that stuff. That definitely stands out to me. That they having them big numbers. Players don't care about that though. They just want a good game. Bad map equals bad game. Well, doesn't necessarily mean a bad game, but it could take the attention away. Like the last game I played, that map, you know, a person gonna complain, oh man, this not a good map. Like, oh my gosh. Like, you gotta be careful of that. My point is that, it's the same thing with the sample maps, though. You complain about us not liking sample maps, but you be complaining about default music all day. Can't have both ways. Map is not that freaking hard either. I'm not complaining about that. I don't know if you're talking to me or DJ King, but everybody should be able to make and learn how to change those things. Mapping you could change. Music you could change. Man up, and make the change. Like, it's not hard. Even for a free project, it's not that freaking hard. Everything is hard until you try. My point is that if you can use the RTP in your game, then you can use the sample maps. You just have to take all the criticism that comes your way because of it. That's like every other decision you make as a dev. I think you're talking to freaking Annoyed Nova, because I know you ain't talking to me like that. Alright, DJ King said the best teacher in RPG Maker game development is to try If you don't try, you won't learn. Facts. Of course, you can do whatever the heck you want with your game. If you make it public, you just have to deal with it. Well said. I also suck butt at mapping, and I've been doing it for over a decade now. I understand if there's a block in your brain from aspect to development. Mapping is a part. Mapping is a part of your story. Mapping is a part of your story. So if mapping is default throughout the whole game, it's not part of your story. You're using someone else's idea to tell part of your story. What if you want, a prison cell and it's dark? You're not going to find a sample map for that. So you have to make it yourself. And if you don't make it right, it's not going to look right. And people's going to notice it, that there is a drop in quality to the map. Like, they're going to see that mess, bro. They're going to see it. They're going to see it. And you guys not realizing that. That same argument could be applied to the RTP. RTP should be used for things you cannot change. Battlers. You can buy battlers, but it costs money. You don't need to buy the knowledge to make maps. Heck, you don't even need to buy the knowledge to make battlers. It just takes time. It's an extra skill that people may not feel like they have time to learn. They be like, well, I got to take a couple years how to become a pixel artist, versus buying it from someone like Low and have something that's plug and play. Some people don't have time for that. But making maps, it's not going to take too much time. I would say Harlequin became a better mapper within probably 6 months to a year. From his first game to how he made maps now, maybe a year time of just doodling with the engine. Learning certain functions of each map. Maybe when he used the FSM, he probably studied their sample maps, learn how their tile sets work. Then you mess with the WinLoo. Same thing. You just become better. Then you be proficient in all realms. You be good at using any map style because you have the visualization and you recognize what each tile is for and how to make your maps more realistic than the RTP. Of course you're going to have to level up the maps. RTP can only take you so far. But you need to level up your map. If you got to spend $50 on FSM to get better maps, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's going to make your game better. I don't get why making a good map is hard. There's a lot of classic JRPG on SNES. You use it as a guide. Map is not even 80% of the game. A good map doesn't mean a fun game. LOL. I agree with that. I agree 100% that a good map doesn't mean a fun game. I agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly. But like this song right here, this blum 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 blum. Look how many times we heard that. We heard that song a lot. A lot. See, this isn't a sample map. You could tell where the developer, actually put in the work. Is it a sample map? I'm not sure. It could be. I know this is a sample map. That I do know. Bloom, 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 bloom. Bloom, 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 bloom. You hear it all the time, you guys. Oh, this is a dope scene. We have a lot to go over. Ready to begin. See, why didn't the other guy go to that chair? You know what I mean? So, this is telling me that the developer isn't fully aware on how to actually make events. That's another issue. They're not fully aware on how to make events, like movie events, scenes. Because I would have made a different scene, take that person out your party, have him sitting at the other chair, and make it more realistic. But it's all good. You gotta love it. While on my travels, investigating the criminal pyromancer, we discovered not only do they have an accomplice, but the pair was performing a ritual. Takesha and Daisy here helped me out. I brought them here yesterday to work with Terrell. We spent last night conducting research, and we believe they are working towards summoning an elder creature here from another world. To do this, they must be performing various rituals on location rich with spiritual energies. The nearest such location is in the mountains to the north of the city. Do you suggest we send a team to investigate? Our guess is they have already performed a ritual there or will be doing so soon. So yes, we should send a party there to either stop them or at least learn more detail. Daisy and I are willing to come along. Having more magic user mean we can learn more. Who are the rest of your guests? Pardon. These two are Alejandro and Leilani. Two warriors helped me fight my way home. Hello. At your service. And this is Gwendolyn. She works with Gordon and I. So you two will be joining us? You had trouble with one enemy mage? I think it's safest for all of us to team up if we might be facing a pair. I am prepared to help in any way that I can. Leilani, I know you did not exactly sign up for this. Or I want to help too. Your city has been so kind to us since we arrived. And Takesha seems really worried about what might end up happening. Dennis decided the situation is too dangerous for us to waste time. Everyone prepare yourselves and meet up at the entrance to the city as soon as you can. Dismissed. Alright. In my honest opinion, I made a scene, but D7 couldn't even beat Nightmare Arena to watch that scene. What you mean? I beat Nightmare Arena. I even broke the game. Like, I beat the last boss. I hit the last boss so hard, I made him turn to another enemy. And the game broke. The game froze. It crashed. And this is why RPG Maker stigma will never go away, and why people hide the fact they made a game in RPG Maker. I want developers to make better games and try making things. I need to buy a new mic. I think this mic done. I either need to tighten this, or it's just time to buy a new mic. I think it's time. Think it's time I level up my my scenery here. Bring back the green screen. I miss my green screen. I miss it. It's that time, yo. It's that time. It's that freaking time. Alright, let me go buy weapons. Never mind. I don't think I have enough to buy weapons for everybody. Am I healed? Yes, I am. Listen, there's more than 5 of us in the party. Everyone has access to switch command. You can select this with page up key. Holy smokes! We got a Dragoon. Dragon Leap. Ice Thunder. See, we got 1, 2, 3 mages. Holy smokes. And I like how each mage has different elements. Like they're not the same. They're different. I might put that Dragoon in though. I really feel that the developer should. Okay, the regular attack is jump. Oh, it's instant. But it doesn't do any damage. I wish they could have used all 8. Using sample maps isn't trying. I agree. The problem with this game is the battle system. What's wrong with the battle system? It's not that bad. Like certain characters you need to actually kill. RPG Maker games are unfinished. Why would you say that about your games? Alright, I want to make sure I'm going the right way. Do I have to go? Okay, there's the mountains. I'm like, where the heck do I go? Okay, let's put in Torel. So I like how you could like change your battlers and not lose a turn. That's strategy. What is this place? Is this a sample map? Is this a sample map? DJ King. Or is this a map? I don't believe you. I do not believe you guys. Oh my, this is not a sample map. Brent Rawson. This is Brent Rawson. This is not a sample map, my guy. I don't believe none of you guys. It is, I promise. Oh my gosh. What about this? What about this? What about this map? Ah! Come on, guys. Stop. But it goes with the story. It goes with the story. Now, this skeleton right there, that's in Harlequin's game. So what y'all gonna say about that? That's in the same skeleton is in the Harlequin's game. See, you guys, y'all in these sample maps, y'all got like a hard on for these sample maps, guys. Like y'all just need to stop this foolishness. Holy smoke, the ghost just disappeared like that. Now this map looks original. This original? Where? Oh, they got row enemies. It's sample 2, but you already know. But that doesn't mean it's a bad game, and you guys know that. Does it look like his HP is like crunched up a bit? Okay, we're taking 2. Yeah, we gotta use spells against these. Depends on if the dev is trying to showcase said map as marketing material, if so it's perfectly fine to criticize for its bland mapping. I don't think the dev is trying to showcase sample maps. Like who in their right mind is gonna do that? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You're not gonna do that. So why would they do that? I really like that. I mean, I really don't like that every enemy is killable by everybody. Because some people just don't do no damage at all. But they do have skills where they can do buffs. So maybe you're supposed to buff them instead of actually fighting. C0. Oh man, I should have did fire. So I have to use holy attacks. heal. Gwendolyn. Jump. Nice! Daisy is a mage, right? Let's do fire. 20, nice. Leilani she is not becoming my favorite. I'm about to take her out. Put somebody else in. See how much holy take. 17. Bring in Gordon. Soft. I wish I knew. Miss. That's it, Sith's experience. What's important to me is who these characters. Why should I care for them? Oh, you'll care for them. You'll care for them. Trust me. You will like them, Brent. And I would not lie to my friends. So this is how the developer decided to handle the map. Use both MV and Z. Wow. I mean, a man gotta do what a man got to do. Alright. If they gotta use sample maps, it is what it is, brother. We already did the power hour for this game. I already gave my commentary at the hour mark. If that makes sense. Does that make any sense, my guy? To be honest, I think this is finished game. I think this is a finished game. But I could be wrong. I met the developer from the last raid. The girl that I raided, the developer, she was playing his game. She was playing this game. And he was in the chat. He was in the chat, so you know, he asked me to you know, check his game out. So I didn't ask if it was finished or not. I know I should have. But it could be finished. It could be. Sample map, I think's not. It doesn't look sample. But y'all say it is. Who? I can't call you a liar. Can't call you guys liars, so I have to believe you. So this thing is actually weak against lightning. I didn't bring Terrell in. Okay, so we did lose it. We did skip a turn. Battle counter rate too high when you're using a sample map. that free up dev time, so it's better to be finished. Most games that get set to release with a commercial fun are most finished rate. They rarely do. Leyline got 1-2 remasters. You got a lot of time though. You got a lot of time though, DK. I'm assuming you do. Because you're constantly creating games. Or you just say screw it. You know what I'm saying? You probably say just screw it. I'm not spending time with my wife and kids. I'm gonna just create games. If they want to spend quality time with me, then they'll be with me creating the game. Water bracelets. Oh man. I don't think it's good to introduce this much characters so early in the beginning. Cause now it seems like the game is based on me swapping out characters. Like you have to learn and use everybody. I mean, it's not bad, but early on it could be, you know, it could be a little bit overwhelming. Like I know I have to use Holy, so I gotta bring her in. I think Tiki Escape did have a bug. Not all games are free from bugs. That's just the way RPG Maker works. You're gonna have a bug. Bugs do not see any color, creed, or religion. All they see is jank. Okay, that doesn't read anything. And why is the enemy attacking you soon as the battle starts? Like you initially miss the first attack. And the higher counter rate makes you not want to explore as much either. It's like you want to get it over with. Paper Plane Plus is still in development, but much slower now, and the demo has been updated twice. I included several cutscenes to improve story beats after feedback. Everybody game got bugs. Holy heck! Wow! What in the heck? Wow. Wow. Holy heck. Bro. And I think I've been fighting. I've been fighting a lot of battles. Wow. Ah. Bro, I've been fighting. It just, I'm running out of resources. I'm running out of resources to fight. Like certain enemies, you need to do spells against them. And I just don't have like the ethers to recover my magic points. I really don't have it. Holy smokes, that was crazy work. See, look, I don't have what it takes. Oh my gosh. This is insane. And it takes a long time to level up too. Like, it takes a long time to level up. Holy smokes! If I'm not mistaken, I think this is DJ990J's hairstyles for the sprite. He always watched me without audio and got caption on. I bet he got the caption screen on. Holy smoke, that guy was ridiculous. And the armor ain't worth a dang. Let me see. Yeah, just fire. I need to buy fire bracelets. Holy smokes. I guess. Battle Axe. Magic Staff. Okay. Do I have the best equipment? Okay, I need to buy more ether. That's 25. And we can't sell. Holy smokes. Then you only get 7 gold. I've been getting 7 gold per fight. Okay. See, you can't cast a spell on the back enemy until the first enemy is dead. That's not good. What does pray stand? Oh. Okay, +5. Assault. Dang, still, even with magic defense up, still lose a lot of HP. Oh, we're rage. I don't want that. Okay. He's about to level up. It's just too much, man, to get in these freaking fights. Okay. Okay, we doing something now, guys. We doing something now. Oh, man. See, I'm good. Like, if we could just fight enemies that requires regular physical attacks, we'll be alright. And we could just save our magic for the hard fights. But man, these enemies hitting hard. Don't know, man. I feel like you have to grind a lot in this game. I mean, so far I got the best equipment. I got the best equipment that money can buy. I'm gonna save that. And the hit rate is horrible. So I need to use holy. I have no choice, bro. Like, I have to save my magic points. Like, I have no choice, my dude. Spamming is the best thing I can do. Double attack off the ripper. Okay, so this gotta be weak against frost or water because it did fire, right? It's a Hydra, so it might be weak against lightning. 30. 7. Defense up. cure. No heal. Skills. Paralyze enemy. Dang, double attack is crazy. Ice. 7. Shadow Slash. Okay. Let's bring in somebody else. Gwendolyn. Limit. 20. Alright. Limit. Staggering. There we go. There we go. There we go. It's over now. Our master needs another moment, my dear. Are you ready to put our lives on the line? Yes, let's go. Holy smokes. Ah. Okay. 0. Thunder. Matter of fact, ain't this song in Trailblazer? Yeah, this is Trailblazer's music. Oh my gosh. I hit the wrong guy. That's crazy. I healed the wrong dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I think I need axe wielders. Man, this is bad. There we go. Gotta bring Gordon back. Let me bring Takesha back and revive Gordon. Oh my gosh. Are you sure this is not Everwings 4? Hey look, y'all gonna leave Nerd Boy's game alone. Such high random encounters in that game. Oh my gosh. Let's go! Let's do holy. Since they're evil, it should be weak against the holy. Oh yeah, it did tons of damage. Mana Storm. I'ma save that. Thunder. Let's go. Stay down this time. Ugh. It doesn't matter. He's here. Oh, snap! Let's go! Who? Our master. He who wills your own darkness against you. He's here to tear down this world. Yo, that's fire. That is freaking fire. But you will die too. This whole place is about to collapse. Everyone, hurry out. Yo, look at this cutscene. Where are the others? Jericho! I'll find them. Get yourselves out of here. But go now. Where are the others? I don't know. They made it. I'm not making it home, am I? Given what was just unleashed, I fear you won't have a home to return to. Yo, that's deep. That's deep. That's freaking deep. So this is a demo. Woo! We did it! Oh, this is a game jam. But I think it's going to become a full game. National Game Design Month 2024 Game Jam. Animated sprites for RPGs. Robert Pinero, itch.io. Go low, go low, go low. I think the developer say he's working on it though. I like it. I like how it ended. That's pretty dope. See, y'all, you don't need no good maps to make a good game. Save file. Of course, let's save it there. The Lion and the Fox. To be continued. That's it, guys. That is it. Power Hour is done.